memorable studio moment for me recording would be recording Slick Rick. This is when he was kind of out of jail to record. I remember, I think Russell Simmons paid his bail to be out to make this one album. It was behind bars. And I remember we were working in the studio. It was in Mamaroneck, New York. Then I remember, I was like, Mamaroneck, where's that? It was kind of like upstate-ish. You know, you could tell he's tired. He's been recording the whole time. Yo, but the coolest thing is just as I sit here on a stool, it's like, yeah, let me get coffee, get a cigarette, get his book, and just starts rattling off rhymes like it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like effortlessly. You know, like when you see like, God rest his soul, like Luther Vandross sing, it's like nothing, or an Aretha Franklin or Patti LaBelle, but then you get somebody who's like, they're straining to get whatever out. Slick Rick is like comparable to like a Luther Vandross when it comes to rhyming. Like he just, whatever he says is just poetic and effortlessly. And he's just like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Second track. Then he talks over the first track. You know how he records, like kind of talking to himself. And I'm like this the whole time, like, yo, this is amazing. Like with no effort, no mistakes. I've never seen anybody, like in all my recording, rhyme like that, you know? And on the same token, recording KRS-One was pretty interesting too, because he kept on blowing out the headphone monitor. Yo, louder! Turn my headphones louder! You know, when what's his face, Dave Chappelle goes, yeah, turn my headphones up! Yo, that's KRS-One times 50. Yo, cause he was like, up! You can hear like bleeding through everything. We blew out the amp, we gotta get the fuse for the amp. Yo, I was like, what? This guy's crazy. And yo, and he's another guy who just had like books of rhymes. He like stacks of rhymes. All right, let me try this rhyme on this one. Nah, let me try this rhyme. Like, and that always impresses me, guys who just write, you know, that really, you know, kind of got me. I think another moment in the studio, memorable moment in the studio for me is recording IMIB. And I never told Paz this when we were recording his verse. And I made him do it over a few times. But yo, just the vibe of what he was saying. And you could tell that, you know, one thing I really liked about De La Soul is they mean what they say. Like, they're, to me, true artists in their craft. Like, whatever they write, it's not just, you know, we have to sell a bunch of records. It's, yo, this is how I feel. I'm going to put it down. So his verse for IMIB was just like so touching. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you get the right person at the right time, it was in the studio. If I was a B-boy, I would have shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? Because the music was right, and his reflections, the way he felt it was right. And I was like, yo, this is really deep. Like this is really on his mind. So if you ever listen to that song, turn the light off. You know what I'm saying? It's like really focus in. Like he did a really good job. I thought that was really touching.